Royal Wave Media presents A Roman Shadow by H.L. Marsay, narrated by Hannibal Hills. Chapter 1. Down 7. Will Mum use this building to inspire and educate? 6 letters. Detective Chief Inspector John Shadow placed his knife and fork together and pushed the now empty plate to one side as he swallowed down the last mouthful of bacon. His full English breakfast in Betty's had been as delicious as always. He was sitting at his usual corner table from where he could quietly observe his fellow customers. The famous tea rooms were particularly busy this morning. There was an influx of Chinese visitors to the city, all here to celebrate the beginning of their new year. He watched as they used their phones to take photos of each other and the Betty's waitresses in their traditional black and white uniforms, who patiently paused to pose with their guests. A hint of a smile flickered across Shadow's face. He was quite content to observe other people and how they interacted, just as long as nobody tried to interact with him. As the staff hurried back and forth, Shadow realized he hadn't seen Julie, his regular waitress, for almost 2 weeks. Was she ill? Maybe she'd changed shifts. If she had any sense, she would be on holiday abroad, enjoying some winter sun and escaping the cold and damp of York in February. As he mused to himself, it didn't cross his mind to ask any of Julie's colleagues where she was. However, he did notice the single red roses discreetly placed in vases on each table, a warning that Valentine's Day was imminent. He sighed and made a mental note to avoid the Italian restaurants he frequented most evenings on that particular date. It was over 25 years since he'd celebrated Valentine's, and now the thought of being surrounded by adoring couples staring into each other's eyes filled him with dread. A quick glance at his watch told him he had 10 minutes to complete the Yorkshire Post crossword before he was due at the Eberachem Museum. The previous evening, as he was about to leave his office, he had received a phone call from...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?